Welcome to CCRailway update video February 2012. The first thing we're going to say is that we apologise for not doing videos for the last 6 months now. Long time. But we have been pressed for time here and we have had other commitments, that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, today we're going to show you what we've done over the last few months, because we have done quite a bit of a few things.
Debatable.
Oh, thanks. Anyway, let's move on to the first thing. We're going to move over to one of the corners of the railway which for the last year or so hasn't had much development, but we've recently improved it and it's come on a very far way. The corner that we were talking about is this corner. It is the far corner, which is not really much seen. We have painted the baseboard in different colours, so we've got your green, your browns, your reds, and also you may have noticed we have touched on the ballasting again. We have done the ballasting here. Unfortunately we don't know where the video went for the ballasting video, so oh well. So we basically bought some pine trees, and these pine fir tree things are just in the corner out of the way to emulate a small forest. And just to give it a little bit more life, because this corner just was blank, it was bad, and just didn't have any character, so we just emphasised on it and created this little haven, which may have been invaded as well.
No more on that. Next is the engine shed, as you can probably see on the left hand shot. I'm just panning around. There you go. We've got rid of the old engine shed totally and redone it. We have paper mache. We've built the structure out of cardboard and then paper mache'd it and make it stuck to the baseboard. So as you can see, it moves the whole railway. What we have done on the roof there is put some tiles down. Will, do you want to talk more about that?
Yes, these tiles we've spent most of the day on today are just pieces of cereal cardboard, which are cut in 7mm by 7mm squares and painted grey on one side, and then cut out and stuck on, overlapping each other, so one like that, then one above it, then one above it up the roof, which will basically mean that it gives it a tiled effect. Now the roof, also a special feature of the roof is we had to make it accessible. By doing so, we have cut it slightly to come on and go like this. This means that now if there's an emergency, you can see that the roof and the structure is reinforced by wooden beams. We can easily get a train out or sort out wiring or anything that needs doing here. But this is basically a disguise for the train to hide away, and the roof will be done shortly, and the brick pattern obviously. The next thing on CCRailway are the new tunnel entrances on the viaduct. Now, before, all we had was a hole in the mountain, which didn't look very realistic, and after a few discussions and a few talks and a few orders from Roy over there, I got told to make some tunnel entrances. So we did these last month actually. Unfortunately we had to wait for them to dry overnight, and so they never got around to finish them. We were putting brick pattern on these earlier. There's one here on this side of the viaduct, and there's one on the other side of the viaduct over here. They're built into the mountain, so the mountain will need a bit of painting. The viaduct itself is, again, as solid as can be. We're going to ballast that soon. We're going to do these hopefully next month. It should take about half an hour, 20 minutes. But that's my tunnel entrances. Now we're going to move slightly over the board to the mine. And what we have done over on the mine is, because the mine is an industrial area, we decided it needed to be closed off, and so we built some of these industrial walls with the pillars and the walls here. These is just paper mache and cardboard. That's all it is, cardboard and newspaper, but they are, once again, very solid. We found that PVA glue, cardboard and newspaper are brilliant for making solid structures that last a long time. These walls actually cordon off this entire side of the railway to formulate the mine all the way to the mine shaft of the mountain. Not sure how clearly you can see that. Of course, these are not finished yet. They still need to be done on both sides. They need several coats, obviously. And as you can see, there is a little house here which is going to act a bit like a gatehouse. But the main walls do need finishing off. I'm always trying to get you a picture. There we go, there's some gates here, which will be the main entrance. But these walls will be finished soon. They're going to take a lot of time, it's going to be very delicate to do these. I mean, they're held together by masking tape. But hopefully we're going to get these done, and then we're going to give you further plans for the mine due to other plans we have in mind affecting it. The final thing we have for you today on CCRailway is a lovely little humped bridge at the far end of the village, near the waiting room at the end of the station. This is where the river obviously is, and for now we've been wondering whether to do a flat bridge or a hump bridge or have a ford. On discovering of rural towns in Yorkshire and England, we decided that the old-fashioned humped bridge would be best. And it took me about 2 hours to do this. It's just as usual. Guess what we used? We used paper mache, PVA glue and cardboard to make this bridge. And guess what? It's also solid. Yep, this thing is solid. It doesn't move. All it is cardboard made out of cereal cardboard and corrugated cardboard. Just an arch over the river and paint and brick pattern. Thank you for joining us on today's update video. We hope you've enjoyed seeing the improvements we've done, and once again apologies for not doing them for a while. As I said, we did have other commitments. Can't speak clearly. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again. If you have any questions or would like any advice, just feel free to comment. And just feel free to subscribe for more updates, because we are going to start bringing more updates now in 2012, since we've finally got everything back up to scratch. Hopefully. Anyway, we will see you next month, hopefully. This is William.
And this is Roy.
CCRailway out.